what was a time in comics when you thought that it was too difficult, or it wasn't going to, like, you didn't think you were going to make it in comics? Like, at what point were you kind of like, okay, like, maybe it's not for me. Maybe I got to go back to selling bloopers.
Yeah, selling bloopers and videotapes. There were two times. There was around 2000, Marvel had a bankruptcy a few years before, and it had gone down. When I started at Marvel, there was 125 books out that month in like August.
Wow.
And by the time that I left Marvel, even left New York, I remember looking up at the board and they had 35 comics out that month. And I'd inked like 2 of them. And I thought, well, this can't really last. And I got that opportunity to go to Stanley Media. And then when I got back into comics, there was a period of time in around 2008, 2009, where I was out of work for about 9 weeks. And that was brutal because as a cartoonist, you don't have, there's no like unemployment, or there's no like, you're just working project to project. So that was a brutal one for me. But they were just because like there wasn't enough work. It wasn't because I was like, well, I don't want to do this anymore. It was just that there wasn't enough work. So for me, like comics, and I always came back to it because for me, comics is the thing. It's how I speak.
Yeah.
It's how I interpret the world and how I give back to it. There's very few skills that I have. Music I can sing, and I can play guitar, but like it's really the art that I speak through, so the most. So that's if you want to be able to speak, you've got to be able to speak the way that you do it.